and I'm using my phone voice to intro this video.
And there's the intro from Xavi, guys. I'm Greg. And joining me tonight is CommanderX and Kaidus, and you're here to watch us review a demo of CommanderX, actually. Playing for... Who was it playing for against Xavi?
Trialing for Oh My God It's versus CrackClan.
Okay, and it's on snakewater.
Snakewater, yes.
And CommanderX does play medic, guys, so this is going to be slightly different from my scout demo reviews. So I won't have the full in-depth knowledge of how to play medic, but it's kind of obvious, and we can see when he's doing something stupid and just like talk to him about it. I'm sure like you haven't played medic for a while, have you, Xavi? So
I've done these couple of trials. It's been quite a while, yeah, since I've done anything at a proper level.
Yeah, so it's kind of just like Xavi wants us to take a look at it, make sure he's not making anything too crucial, and then obviously in another trial, because teams don't just take one night to trial people, he'll hopefully improve and maybe get picked up by the Ukraine/Russians. What a great mix. Anyway, let's get into the game and tab in. And hello, Kaidus, who's sat there doing nothing. Oh God, you're gonna break my config, aren't you? Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, this.
You just watched one of your old demos, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready, guys? If we do a countdown.
Yep.
Wait, what tick are you on?
I'm on tick 193.
I'm on tick 15.
I'm on tick 300.
Oh.
Yeah, I can go back to tick 0.
I'll just wait a few seconds after you say. I'll be fine.
Wait, I'll go to tick 300, alright? And then Xavi gets to tick 300 as well.
Okay.
It's actually 301, so get it on.
Right, okay. Xavi, you there?
Oh, 306.
Alright.
Yeah, fine.
Wow.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God, you can see your lag in this. So I didn't even look to see if you buff players. Yeah, so kind of looks like you guys wanted to go aggressive on middle. You did, and then got owned.
Yeah, it's one of those things you think you're winning middle, and it turns out you're not.
Yeah.
And Sickness has gotten separated, so we're kind of screwed a bit.
Oh, is this the team with Sickness and Blade?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's great. That you did fine. I doubt you should have Ubered there. I don't know.
I would have died.
I do.
Yeah, you were dead if you didn't Uber. You probably should have just dropped straight away, though. It was obvious that you would have to. Like, you were hesitant whether to drop or just fall back with the Uber. Should have just gone with one. Made it count.
You possibly could have just run away earlier and left the soldier, like, much earlier.
Alert. The control
And then
point
had
is
Uber.
being
Did you manage to force the Uber? You didn't, did you?
I don't think we did, no.
Time has been added.
I want to press tab.
Wow, no SDV demo?
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? I want to know if anybody's alive.
How am I supposed to follow the action?
Well, I'm looking generally in the right place. You'd hope with a combo.
I would play further left behind the box, by the way, Xavi, because where you're standing at the moment it's like so easy to snipe you.
Okay.
Like if you look at main, like the bottom, like full
Like,
charge from there.
more where I am now.
Yeah, yeah. Slightly further left like this would be better,
Yeah.
or and a bit, maybe possibly a bit further forward, so you don't like there, like so you don't get hit from the right side as well. But it doesn't really matter about the right side. It's more the bottom because that's like a sneaky little shot through that little tiny gap. That
Yeah, I think I saw Bash trying to use it once during this game.
yeah. Well, you did manage to get Uber, so I assume they didn't have Uber.
Well, one of their guys timed out.
Okay.
Their scouts timed out, so they just held.
Long as not good enough.
Look, he's like, I'm here, guys, I'm here. It's fine, we'll wait. I'm here. It's fine.
Right, so we've just got to wait until they get there. Let's see what you do now then, shall we? Uber, swap to the scout. Did you need to?
Well, the scout was on like the nearest guy to me, and no one's really taken any damage. I just didn't want to get meat shot, you know, so then I'm on 50 health after the Uber runs out, and they can just bomb for me.
You should, you know, Ubering's fine. You just Ubered on the demo and then swapped to the scout. Like, so you wasted part of your Uber just by doing that.
probably not very helpful. There was even a scout there in the first place, to be fair. But
Yeah, that as well. But I mean, like you were healing like when you were healing the soldier there, and then swapped to the scout. You were healing the soldier, right clicked, and then swapped to the scout, which meant you lost, a second of Uber. You multied for no reason, pretty much. And it doesn't really make a difference because the snakewater lasts, but if you were somewhere else, yeah.
It's a bit more of a clutch situation.
Running into spam. Get them to come get a buff off you. Fuck going to them. Are you serious? Pescanova's about to bomb you, isn't he? Or he's going to try to. Oh no, that was Matman. Wow.
I think Sickness needed ammo here, which is why we're going like slowing down.
Okay. Well, you could have possibly buffed that, blade there. He was on low for quite a long time. Oh wow. Who didn't check stickies?
No one, they were like right on the corner, so as soon as Sickness went down, I like saw them as he detted them. If you know when he's like, that's why I put it on.
Control point is being contested.
in that situation, you really need to left click on the opponents.
Control point is being
Yeah, there wasn't really anything you could do there. Possibly
Well,
taking the soldier out and then running back earlier to last, because as soon as you lost your demo, you weren't going to be able to push that out. If you see what I mean?
That was a complete fail.
Yeah.
I would have healed the soldier so he could maybe gone forward alone, like just enough so he could rocket jump out
Yeah,
the door
and then gone back.
straight back.
Yeah, but that's like split-second decision. It's not set in stone, that sort of thing. It also depends on what the rest of your team's calling. If you'd had any clue that they were doing retardedly and the demo medic was pushing you, then, or was medic scout even, possibly could have got out there earlier. You just throw a scout behind you or a soldier behind you.
I don't like how much heals you're putting on the soldiers either. I mean, it wasn't a great amount, but it was probably about 50% of the heals you've actually put out on the whole mid. Not as include the rollout.
What do you mean, like
Like
too
the,
much?
the soldier, like, who is it? Is that Avra? Was
Ave.
it?
Ave.
Ave.
captured.
Yeah, like, I don't know if he's supposed to be pocket over him or whatever.
He's
he was-
pocketing, but he was slowing at mid.
Yeah, but it's like, healed soldiers all the way to mid, and then you got to mid, you basically put it on for like 1 or 2 plays per second, and then like several seconds on him again.
The final control point is being contested.
Like, soldiers just get their heals on the rollout, and then they shouldn't really take anything until like everyone else has had their basically, if whatever your heal order is, like demo then scout or whatever, it shouldn't be taking any until until that's been given out.
Okay.
Even if he's low, really, like, I'm not sure. That's kind of up to opinion and how you want to play. But even if he's low, in my opinion, like, he just has to deal with it, because what the scout and the demo are trying to do for the team is really important. And if they don't have the healers, they can't do that. Whereas he's basically just standing.
Yeah, so you can get off them now quite easily and go on scout top left demo there. Yeah. See, the demo would have an extra 40 HP and the soldiers have done nothing with their buff.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean. While Cyclists probably would have done more. Scouts probably have done more. You've not buffed your scouts once on middle. Like on snakewater middle, I get a buff straight away off the dunk as soon as he comes in, pretty much.
Yeah, dynamic healing, it can work, but it really can only work if the players are flexible. Like, if they have a buff, they have to use their buff.
Yeah.
So, like, for some useful purpose. If they're just standing back with the buff, it's just useless heals.
Also on the rollout, I don't know whether you do this much, but the demo can jump to, you buff the demo, let him jump to the door, right? And then you can quickly swap to the soldier and get him like half a buff while he's got crit heals, and then swap back to the demo, and you get the demo back to full. And the soldier has slightly more on the rollout, which means you have less to do when you get to the middle. I think your spawn is a bit shit for that on this map.
The final
Oh, wow,
control
you got
point is
back
being
out.
contested.
Awful attempt.
Yeah, your spawn's pretty shit to do that. Maybe tell one of your soldiers to jump slower. It's not like it matters if they like lose a second on the jump, but if if they jump a second slower, you give them a full buff before they jump, like because of the crit
He'll
heals.
have that extra 50 health and do like Ave's only just getting his buff now. He barely got a buff there.
Yeah. Like you can still get both soldiers to mid at 300 without equalizer. It just like takes quite a lot of precision. I don't know what else. Is your demo? What's it like? You've got 2 soldiers and a scout.
2 soldiers and a scout, yeah.
You need to get out of there. Yeah. You should have got out of there, to be honest. Well, maybe not. I'll take that back. Wow. That was a surprise.
Yeah, I felt like we got it kind of easy there.
You but earlier than them multi, then they didn't, and it just felt like they did nothing. Make sure you're watching for a sniper on snakewater.
Yeah, he was right
Yeah,
in the corner on the barrels. It's really
position. I don't like pushing our medic right side anyway. Just like you take your scouts, spray them right, and then the rest of you go through the house on the left. Like you're closer to them anyway. That you get into their faces quicker. Make sure you're just shouting for someone off your spawn, especially when you swap crits
we did.
as well.
Me and Sickles miscommunicated. I said left when I meant right. So that's why he went to like health pack room.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
When the only English guy on the team can't even use the right English words.
Time has been added.
You gave that up really for free. Did they Uber to get that?
Yes.
Okay, it's alright then. As long as they Ubered. I was going to say like I would have put a soldier in there to force them. That was nice.
Yeah, I had a retard moment.
Yeah.
In situations like that, you really need to use your right click.
He had
I was on crits.
Oh, right, my bad.
Yeah, longest time drop as well, because longest is a hero.
You don't need to go onto the point, pretty much, Savvy.
Yeah.
Like you had ×5 on the point or something. Like just learn that, like, you know, just get into your head that all prem teams, if they lose their medic, they're going to bomb players on you, or lose their advantage, they're going to.
Yeah, I mean it was cool. I just had like one of those moments where you don't process the call at all.
Yeah.
I went into zombie mode, as X-Fane would say.
Control point is being contested.
And I also wouldn't have typed crits to long gas because the other team might not have seen you had crits, and you might now.
I kind of would have presumed Matt would have seen it since he was on my face.
Yeah, most people see it pretty easily, but sometimes people miss it, I guess. But just the amount of you showing yourself now, they're definitely gonna know.
You can't like express enough how much it's so pointless to show that you have crits, because people will notice. Like there's just no reason to show it unless like you have to heal someone. Your team should really like not try and take any liberties. They should just make sure that, you know, especially if you have crit advantage, just to never show it, because all you need to do is get their crits.
Yeah.
They don't need to be doing anything else until you're like on 80%, 90%.
I would have said you should have got out with middle earlier, not in that fight, but before that, you know, when you were falling out with the scout.
But it's Spicket, yeah. We kind of had, Spicky doesn't speak any English, so I was telling him right, and he went left.
Yeah, that also doesn't help.
Yeah.
They seem pretty bad at going back for you.
Alert.
Looks
Our
worse than
control
Dunk.
point is being captured.
They're all dead. My part of it.
Everyone was dead except for Ave, and I was asking Ave where he was, but his English is kind of weak as well.
I heard some rockets being fired when you walked out of spawn, that you could have just assumed that he was going to die, really. Now you're really far forward. Wow, you just lagged around the corner.
I rocket surfed, but I actually, I don't lag like this in-game, at all. I don't know why my demos are like this. but I actually surfed that round.
Your team are way too far forward. What's the point?
Why are you even standing here?
Yeah. Get on the left. Fuck them. Tell them to get on the left defensively. Like, the kills they're trying to get on the right mean nothing at all. All they've done is take damage.
I love red shot.
Yeah.
I was shouting at Sickness. Sickness is sticking off behind you, but I don't think he presumed he meant like I meant it was like a couple of stickies, not Retrox literally just standing there laying 8 stickies behind you.
You guys really should have like punished for that positioning, and also the fact that Soldier had like 30 HP when you would. Like, their push was pretty atrocious. Not even discounting red shots going around. I see you've learned the error of your ways anyway.
Do you know why you shouldn't stay on the right hand side? Like, I'm just for the people that are listening or watching this, why you shouldn't stand right rather than stand left.
I just thought it was harder to peek in.
Yeah, well, left has a door on it, and you also got so much more like vision on the left. Like, if they came on right and you're blindsided by the like box, you couldn't do anything very much. Plus, it's a lot easier for them to get on that side.
It's way too difficult to control the ground on the right effectively as well. Left is quite simple, whereas right has like the rock, the house, the truck, and the point. All like very significant height differences.
I literally have no idea how Sickness managed to get out there because I left him in the middle of all of them.
Hero. Well, that was nice from your team. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. Like, you've just got 2 kills. You're not going to be pushing. I guess not. Okay, I'll take that back then.
We lost 2 people on the other side as well. Like we traded. Yeah.
STV
demos. I was dropping to help Spicky with the scout below.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought you were
going. No,
we're going to go start going to push out, and the scout like pushed about and went backwards. So I was like, huh? For Russians, they're not that aggressive as a team. They just like peek like idiots. How CrackClan are just killing all these players that are peeking, I don't know.
It's obviously you're just trialing, so there's not a lot you can do. But
yeah,
there's 2 soldiers on the left and Demo on the right. I don't know. It just seems a bit flimsy.
Demo left, always. Soldier right.
He's popped up.
Soldier right door, Demo left, Sticky's left door. Scouts watching bottom or heavy watching bottom.
So you've got both soldiers buzzing around. You have to be with both soldiers and Demo.
Sure, you get pretty lucky that you didn't have the mighty to one of the soldiers. Why? Well, CrackClan running a heavy.
That's 2. Did you lose anyone?
No, I was just buffing Ave before we push out.
No,
I say buffing, but healing, yeah.
You've gone with a soldier and Sickness went left and got a kill on his own and now needs heals. Yeah.
These heals, quite unquote, he's Sickless, man.
Yeah. So where you guys were, like, well, way further
Sickness
forward
was
already.
screaming at IDNK and a Sticky's right behind you.
You were, when you were standing on that behind that train, you were kind of blindsided completely. You wouldn't have known if anybody had jumped. Really, you might have heard them jump, but you were kind of in a position where you wouldn't be like knowing what was going on, and they can kind of see you as well, so they knew you were there. Like, probably would have been better like playing further back on the ramp. I feel. I don't know really. I don't know where the medic positioning is really when you push back out onto this point.
It's kind of awkward because they were running a sniper as well, so I was trying to get myself out of the line of sight.
That's right.
At the same time as staying.
Yeah, healing range and.
Yeah.
But you were kind of blindsided still. You possibly could have maybe gone. I don't know actually. I don't know. Did you guys even spot that back up?
Well, yeah, we went back for it and we commed Nat. We like shouted, "Can you get last?" And they said, "Yeah," because there was 2 of them. So. We just thought, stack it. And then I have no idea why Red Shock jumped in.
Because he's Red Shock, man. He don't have no fear.
He's no sickless.
Don't worry, Bash just killing people behind enemy lines. You're in a really, really weird position at the moment.
We want to push with your advantage, but it's taken forever because like Bash killed the one soldier behind, and our other soldiers only just got here now. I'll explain this bit. This is a bit where I said push, and then we said no, don't push. We've not got advantage anymore. But Ave was kind of already going, and it ends up like this.
Gown. What? Why have you got back in?
The demo is still in.
He wasn't getting out of there.
Yeah, he's like, both souls went in to help him, so it's just following him down, I guess.
I don't really know enough about medic for snakewater.
To be honest, a lot of this is quite hard to assess now.
Yeah. Trialing
fundamental issues.
Yeah, it's not.
Team chemistry. There's a lot like I could say you're doing wrong or right. Well, wrong mostly. But no, you know what I mean. Like, obviously not. I was gonna say that probably off. But you know, most of it is just you being put in difficult situations because a lot of stuff is just wrong that you have no control over. So it's just like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
It's kind of difficult to change stuff mid-game as well because of like the language barrier. Like, I understand English, but to sort of have like a mini tactical conversation.
It's not even really tactics, it's just decision making and stuff. Like in the pushes, like when you should be going back or going forward. So the heals are going to distribute this mid. It helped that your soldiers both actually went aggressive though, rather than just standing around like idiots.
We got a really early frag as well. Our scout just like beasted Bash.
It just comes down to the fact that if someone has heals, they need to be doing something. Like, you know, if the medic takes time to heal you, like to do, you know, if you take time to heal someone, you need to make sure they're using that heals, you know, effectively. Or someone else is just gonna die, which isn't really your fault.
Time has been added.
Just jumped in front of Sickness. You might have to pop. Yeah, you're gonna have to pop.
We just want to go anyway. I think we like basically won anyway. It was just kind of, it's messy when like stuff's on us and nothing's going to kill us, but we're kind of weak and we want to push. I always kind of, I'm really indecisive of whether just Ubering and going for it and wasting a bit of Uber or just holding it, just like slowing it down.
Pop it. Fuck it. Like, it's seriously just popping it and going. Like, the players don't know so much more about it.
You can win it without like Uber, and it's just about keeping the players alive.
It was like, no, I didn't think anyone was going to die because we were just taking gentle spam, but it was just meant we couldn't push for a while longer.
Yeah, but you wanted to push straight away, so like just popping the Uber so you could get in is definitely a better course of action in my box anyway.
I'll say your soldiers.
They went in and died.
Oh, they're dead already.
You probably shouldn't have tried to save that scout. You'd have got out of there without having to Uber if you'd done
now. Yeah, this is a complete waste of time. Like, even if he kills that soldier, it's completely useless.
That's why, like, if you'd left the scout to die, Sickness could have jumped out and you would have got out because you would have got past the stairs. You would have got up the top of the stairs and round the train before that soldier came through. Possibly would have meant you wouldn't have had to Uber. And I mean, now they've got an Uber advantage that you're going to have to go in and send someone into force or play really defensively.
Play really defensively, you don't overwork.
What were you thinking there when you went close?
I think we wanted to go force.
Alright, and then everyone pushed it out.
Probably positioning. I think that's fine. You know, the soldier peeks through and thinks, "Oh, I can't actually jump that." I think that's all right. And now they're playing defensively and they're on 85. You need to be getting ready to go now, though. Get ready to go. Way too slow. Way too slow. Way too slow. Oh no! If someone else went in and blocked, it's alright. It's alright.
There's only a starting point as well.
What?
Not even in.
What was CC doing?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they did have Uber. Weird.
It's not just they had Uber advantage. I'm pretty fucking.
I mean, they
positive.
lost that soldier.
Right. No, that should have just been straightforward. Just walk in and Uber when you get forced and use the Uber. There wasn't really much.
And
to
they
it.
get the 3 point.
You haven't really seen a perspective what slowed them down. I don't know. Maybe it was one of your players.
I guess we had like players top right spamming, so I don't know if that was slowing them down.
I quite like that Uber as well, by the way, Xavi, and you multi to the scouts twice, which meant they went like aggressive, which was awesome. Like the soldier couldn't really do very much. The scouts just went in. I really like that. I mean, you wasted a bit of Uber, but oh wow, are you serious, Xavi? Come on, you must have seen it.
I mean, you sort of see him, but you kind of half jumped already, so it's not like oh.
Or you've actually spotted someone looking to jump on you, but now you've run into a scout.
I don't run into it.
Just let that scout die, yeah.
Alert. Our control point.
I think we don't block here because we're not quick enough.
Time has been added.
That's cool. Well, it's the team's fault for running in and dying in lobby. Why? You get the point, and then what's the point in losing 3 players pushing lobby? You got Ikaruba, do you? Yeah, I think you do.
I think we have it, but only a slight advantage. Like, not really.
Alright. So
and we're still a soldier down.
Why do people jump in and die?
I think we're trying to work the pick.
Our control. Alert. The control point.
It's really poor.
Yeah.
People running in and dying. No one's holding anything. You're standing in a position where you need to be holding the doors, but you're not holding the doors.
You just let them in for free to push you. You didn't even see them come in, Xavi. Like, I mean, it's not your fault. It's your team's like positioning-wise. You just need to hold. You don't engineer a pick from just sending players in. You engineer a pick from holding somewhere and then just baiting people in. Wow, you really are lagging.
I'm not lagging in game. Like, like if it was like this, there's no way I'd be able to play.
Back up. You've taken quite a long time to notice it.
No, we've got 2 spawners who said they can deal with it. Our comms on this is that I know that sort of stuff is actually kind of good.
Oh, Savvy. Know exactly when Red Shot was going to die. Run onto that sticky. It doesn't even need to worry about netting that shit.
Hey man, I was full health, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I think it was probably the good decision to make, because the other sticky was going to be the other direction you had to run in, so...
Just don't multi.
I'm not seeing really any flaws in your play, it's more the team being idiots. And possibly your heel rotation to middle. Why did that soldier build Uber on the way to middle? Why is he jumping like 8 million times? Jesus Christ. That was probably like an 8 rocket jump to middle, which meant you then had to heal it when you got out to middle.
Yeah, there's no heals on the scouts, but then the scouts aren't anywhere to be fucking seen, so what can you do?
If you like, quite a good way to like spread your heals going to mid on this map, okay, is when you get into lobby, instead of going right towards the health pack, if you get your soldiers both to jump top left and then go aggressive from there, it means that they have to go aggressive. They get away from you. You're near a scout already, so you can buff them straight away, and then you just drop to the demo, and it's like quite a good way just to spread your heals straight away to all the players that were there earlier, apart from one scout who's top right. Also, then you're not really caught out. You know, you're in a position where it's really hard for people to bomb you because they don't know where you've come from.
I know. I kind of like being on the floor because it's really open. It's quite easy.
You jump on the floor pretty quickly. It just means that the aggressive soldiers straight away don't see you. So it means that they're like, oh, where's the demo? Where's the medicine? Right? Get your heal gun out and heal that scout that needs it, and the other scout that needs it. I can see on my screen that's at the bottom. You just got the mini health pack. Oh, it's the demo man actually.
So like Cyclus and the scout pushed forward, and Retroc was behind, and our soldier was on him. So I went back to help our soldier because like our demo and scout were full health. Then he killed the soldier, and no one was with me. So I just kind of held out as long as I can. I think it is where I just run out, spawn like a retard, go right, because I think our soldiers jumped there to push him back, and really he's just like faked the jump to like intimidate them back. Like I think he's gone in here. No, it's just faked.
I just watched him jump away on my screen. What the hell are you doing, man?
Well, no, I saw him jump in behind the rock.
Just, like, okay.
I saw the health icon through.
Yeah, I saw the health icon through the rock as well.
Oh, I didn't even see that again. Looking at it now.
To be honest, I was looking for it. So,
No,
just make sure you go left, man. Like, simple. Go left. Players expecting heals on the left, and you wouldn't have been able to run to that right position, would you?
Mm. Our positioning is quite often quite freestyle.
Brilliant game. You see that soldier there, right? He took his time jumping, and you got him to 300 before he jumped. Right, it does add quite a lot to your rollout, like especially.
I noticed like Ave never really gets above 230, 240 on my rollout.
Right, well I'll finish this video in 2 seconds. Well, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Kaidus, CommanderX. It's been good fun watching a bit of Zabby trying to play medic with his trial team. Playing against CrackClan, of course, it's quite hard for that sort of lineup. You know, new lineup. What sort of skill would I reckon they are? Div 1 rather than, you know, top prem like CrackClan. So, you know, pretty hard for that sort of team. And I mean, what was the score in the M5-2?
5-2.
Not too bad whatsoever. So, pretty good from them. And they just need to work on a few things, which you know, it's so hard to like point out your positioning errors because your team are kind of dragging you into them, Zabby. That like, sometimes you kind of need to just abandon, I guess, some decisions. But thank you very much for joining us. Cheers, Kaidus. Cheers, Zabby.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.